If I were to ever buy a smartphone, I'm not very ambitious, so I'd have a few prerequisites. Firstly, the phone has to be slim, sleek and lightweight, and of course have a matte finish as well so that it is easy to hold and use. Secondly, a good set of cameras is a must. Then of course I'd want a bright and smooth display with HD streaming support out of the box. And it should also function smoothly with no hang-ups whatsoever. And finally, the battery should charge really fast and should last really long. Not too much to ask for, isn't it? And you know what? The OPPO F17 Pro ticks all of these boxes, and it is one of the most well-rounded rectangular smartphones I've ever used. See what I did there? Hi, I'm Ershad from Mr. Phone, and apart from making crappy jokes, I open smartphone boxes and take them out for a spin. And in today's video, I'm going to be taking a look at the OPPO F17 Pro. But as usual, before we move on, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button and the bell icon right next to it to get notified whenever Mr. Phone puts out an awesome new tech video. You cannot take your eyes off of the F17 Pro. OPPO has used a new engineering technique elevating not just the look of the phone but also the feel. I love matte finish phones, and the F17 Pro has exactly that. And the phone manages to dazzle at the same time thanks to the shiny exterior. It is very refreshing to see OPPO try dual textures instead of just dual tone colors. But guess what? You also do get a dual tone color. This one here is called Magic Blue, and I could see different shades of blue, including a purple lining around the curved rear. Plus you can clearly see a sporty streak running along the edge on the left. By the way, the phone is also available in matte black and metallic white shades, both of which look very attractive. The other design element that stands out is the two-step camera module. You get a square-shaped reflective base plate on top of which there are 4 camera modules enclosed inside uniformly sized concentric rings. Now this is a very good precision engineering invading the mid-range segment. Now OPPO has used something as basic as polycarbonate and made it into something so unique and polished, and that by itself is a form of art. The back is now coated with a fingerprint resistant new optical coating technology, and the coating depth has now gone up from 250 nanometers to 400 nanometers, which also makes light reflections look really good and makes the phone of course look good as well. Credit where credit is due, OPPO is truly redefining industrial design in this price category, because that precision engineering also extends to ergonomics. At 7.48mm thinness and 164 gram weight, the F17 Pro is so sleek that it makes me jump with joy. I'm fed up with big chunky phones, to be honest. Coming back, apparently OPPO uses an industry first 220-degree rounded edge design that helps ensure that the edges aren't sharp, and indeed they aren't. I found it extremely comfortable to hold and use. This technique also creates an illusion of extra thinness when you view the F17 Pro from the sides. Despite all this engineering, OPPO offers you a large 4000 mAh battery inside the phone with support for 30-watt VOOC fast charging 4.0 technology. Plus, you also get a Type-C port at the bottom along with the now dying headphone jack. This makes me happy, and I'm sure a lot of you in the audience would be elated too. Evidently, OPPO has managed to raise the stakes again when it comes to industrial design, and I definitely enjoyed using the phone, and I'm pretty sure you will too. The F17 Pro's other strong selling point is the 6.4-inch FHD Plus Super AMOLED panel. For those wondering, this panel is protected by Corning's Gorilla Glass 3 Plus. Now, this is a 60Hz refresh rate panel, but I was genuinely taken aback by the software optimizations done to ensure that you get smooth animations. And I have to say that the stock Android phone I was using before this felt janky in comparison. Plus, it doesn't hurt that the display can reach 800 nits of brightness, making it a treat to use even in direct sunlight. I watched a couple of episodes of Our Planet on Netflix and the HD streaming was extremely sharp on the phone. However, the icing on the cake is the fact that the pill-shaped mini dual punch holes have a very small diameter, making it unobtrusive even while using the phone in landscape. There is no doubt in my mind that the F17 Pro has a punchy and attractive display, but what's the icing on the cake is the fact that you get smooth animations as well, which ensures that you don't miss out on that high refresh rate setting. Over the years, OPPO has fine-tuned its homegrown ColorOS to make it better, and in version 7.2 it feels very intuitive and friendly to use. With ColorOS 7.2 you get a dedicated app drawer, there are customization options aplenty, and it is gently better for speedy performance more than anything else. I really like the direction OPPO's software engineers have taken now. Okay, this is one really cool feature I really want to talk about. You get an air gesture now with ColorOS version 7.2 for accepting calls. You use your palm to do it and it works very well once you get the hang of it. I found myself using it a lot during my time with the phone. No first impressions video on an OPPO phone can be complete without talking about the camera setup. On the front you get a 16 megapixel main sensor combined with a 2 megapixel depth sensor. And the rear camera stack has a 48 megapixel primary sensor, an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera and a couple of 2 megapixel mono cameras. I took a few shots with the main camera and they exhibit good details and colors. You can also shoot an upscaled 108MP shot, by the way. The low light performance is good too, but what's more interesting are the AI super night low light portraits. Plus, the selfie camera pictures in low light with night mode are some of the best I've seen among all the phones I've tested. Just take a look at the picture. In fact, the regular AI super clear portrait also does a phenomenal job in good lighting condition. OPPO has also added an AI color portrait mode that lets you take creative looking human shots. Take a look at some more samples to judge for yourself. I still need some more time to evaluate the quality of pictures in detail though. The F17 Pro uses a P95 SoC, which is a proper super mid-range chipset and one that was also present on the Reno 3 Pro. Good to see that OPPO has introduced this chipset in this price range. The P95 has similar performance as the Snapdragon 720G and the 730G, and it results in buttery smooth performance. OPPO has also introduced something called an anti-lag algorithm. Well, I didn't face any lags, so I guess it does work. Anyway, I did play a ton of Call of Duty Mobile and it was so much fun to play. There was barely any performance issue. Additionally, the 8 gigs of RAM means that you get great RAM management too. With the 4000 mAh battery on the F17 Pro, I got a day's worth of usage easily. But the advantage is that you also get 30 watt VOOC flash charge 4.2. This means you can charge the battery from 0 to 100% in just 53 minutes. Plus with AI night charging feature, you get a staggered charging overnight that helps with battery longevity, that charges the final 20% in 90 minutes before you wake up using the power of artificial intelligence. This is very well done. Trust me, the battery performance of the F17 Pro is going to be the least of your concerns. While the F17 Pro is great, OPPO has had a dream run with audio products this year. After the phenomenal Enco M31 wireless neckband earphones, Enco W11 and the Enco W31 truly wireless earbuds, we now have the amazing pair of active noise cancellation truly wireless earbuds. The OPPO Enco W51 true wireless headphones comes power packed with Qi wireless charging, IP54 rating and triple mics on each bud for enhanced noise reduction during calls. Not only this, the OPPO Enco W51 has the best noise cancelling technology in its category. Truly great stuff. Considering all of us here at Mr. Phone are audio nerds, we are super excited to test it out. Stay tuned for more updates and do let me know if you guys want a full review. While I want to share my closing thoughts on the F17 Pro, I want to take a moment to appreciate the really cool launch event of the phone. You'll agree that most phone launches are snooze fests with the product manager droning on and on about specs that you already know or don't really care about. So much so that all you want to know is the price of the phone at the end of the day and nothing more. Well, with the F17 Pro, OPPO decided to get creative by getting Raftar and Hardy Sandhu to perform at the event. How cool is that? What did you guys think of it? Do let me know in the comment section below. Anyway, back to the phone now, and the OPPO F17 Pro is one of the most enticing F-series phones I've used in a long time, and I've used quite a few of them. OPPO has truly upped the ante by bringing together a cohesive hardware and tying it to the very refined ColorOS 7.2 software. Obviously, I still need some more time to put in my thoughts together and give you guys an idea of what I feel about the phone. So do let me know in the comment section below if you guys would like to see a full review. The OPPO F17 Pro is priced really well for all the specs on offer. What I'll do is I'll add the price in the description below along with details of all the discounts and offers that you get with the phone. Until next time, this is Ershad from Mr. Phone signing off. Goodbye and Godspeed, my friends.